Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Erica, or Ricky Mickey Plans, and I'm here to plan another week because the weeks keep coming, so we keep planning. This is a classic size happy planner. This is my pretend coffee. And oh, I need to take a sip. Okay, that'll keep me going for a bit. And yeah, we're going to plan now. So this is the week of June 2nd. I love June 2nd. That is my baby boy who's now turning 24, but he's always my baby boy's birthday, and it ends on June 8th. I am going to use this really quick. I'm going to go out of order, and I'm going to go back to last week. Last week I made this little thing to put extra stickers in. These are for my daughter's work schedule because I didn't know her work schedule when I planned for last week, which in my life is really this week because this is really on Friday that I'm planning this. But I didn't know she was going to work today. So now I can just take this sticker here and I can just stick it in. I'm going to put it right here. I could put it here just to keep it even with yesterday's, but I'm going to put it up here. So this is where I will now mark my daughter's work schedule. And this is a dot marker, but it also works as a highlighter. So I will just do so, and then write this in, that darling daughter is working today from 8 to 5. And so that's how I use this, which I will end up using again this week because I, again, do not know my daughter's work schedule. So I'll put this off to the side and it'll come back in a minute. And let's get going. So the disc system is awesome for taking things out and out of your planner nice and quickly. I didn't trust these when I first started, but they have held up wonderfully. So really nice system. There are other binding systems you can use too, but I like the discs. Because it's darling son's birthday, I manufactured some stickers out of made of a chemistry theme. My son graduated a year ago with his organic chemistry degree, and his favorite color is green, which is also my favorite color. And so I made these stickers to go along down here. I know I want this one to go all the way across. This one, I'm trying to decide if I want it to go just to the end of the working section, like just here, or if I want it to go all the way across. Have not decided that yet. Let's lay a few stickers out and see, though. So I also made this cute little thing to be kind of an emphasis focus sticker. And let's see what else I have. I have a happy birthday to put in for his birthday, which really should go up here, but I feel like it competes with this. So maybe this should come somewhere else. I could just change it up and not put a focus sticker up there at the top. I could do that. Maybe I will. Because I want this banner up here. Because, it's a banner. It's supposed to, like, hang from the ceiling. I know, it's silly. And then I have these extra little things that I printed that'll go somewhere. And then I have this one that is chromium, which I know who knows what chromium is, who cares what chromium is, but it's the 24th element on the periodic table. And, it's his 24th birthday. So I thought that was kind of cute. So I'm probably just going to make this whole box his. I'll put his name here and put that little sticker there because I cracked myself up, frankly. And then for boxes this week, I made my own boxes and I made hexagons because I know I'm doing a lot of explaining here, but like when you look at I don't know what they're called. I'm sorry. He's the chemist. I'm not. But like pictures of chemistry things and how they're made. I'll put a picture up there since I can't explain it. But they're often hexagons. And so I thought, I'm going to bring that back, the hexagon stickers. For a while, though, those were pretty stinking in vogue in planner land. And so I made some hexagons, and I'm going to use those as boxes. I thought about, connecting them up and all so they looked more chemistry-ish. Is that a word? But I think I'm going to maybe just not be so literal and just be a little bit more vague with my reference there. So I'm going to take this right along the bottom here. Shouldn't have to cut anything off for once. And voila. You know what? I'm just going to take this all the way across. Why not? Why not? I don't know. But then again, I kind of want it to end. If I end it, though, I don't know where to cut things off. Should I end it? If I end it, I have to have something over here to make it worth ending. I think I want to end it. I don't have anything worth ending over there, but I want to end it. So I'm going to cut this little loop-de-loop coming out of this container here. And if I change my mind, it's a sticker. I can always just stick this back together easily enough, right? No big deal. But for now, this is what I'm feeling. Yeah. Don't know why, just am. And my stickers, when I put them on my cutting machine, cut all the way through today. I must have put a setting in wrong. Not sure what, but I'm positive it is user error. Can you hear the rain out of the window behind me? This is my absolute favorite kind of day. It's just raining, and I love a rainy day off of work because I feel like I can play around in my craft room and not feel guilty that I should be out doing yard work or something. Like, I know it's silly because I can still have guilt about the work I'm not doing in the house, but I don't know. Something about a rainy day just gives me this permission to play in my craft room all day. I don't know what it is, but that is just how I roll. So it's this lovely rainy morning. I already told you it's Friday morning because I'm a teacher on summer break, so I can do this on a Friday morning. I wanted to be able to see that black line above so it truly looked like a ceiling sort of. So that's why I cut that off there. All right, so my way of planning is I like to do a splash of decoration, then go to functionality, and then come back for cute little decorations like these. So let's go with some Post-its. Let's go with some icon stickers, and let's go with some Post-its and icon stickers. Some of my reoccurring events are on Post-its. Some of them are on icon stickers, and and some of them are on neither. And then, of course, there are the events that will be individual to this week that don't have, they're not reoccurring. So trash can, which I have to remember this week. We didn't do it on Monday night last week, and we had to zip around Tuesday morning when we woke up to the trash truck coming down the road. Luckily, there's a cul-de-sac at the end of the road, and so they saw us rushing, and they're just like, we'll get yours on the way back through. I was like, thank goodness, because I did not want to have 2 weeks worth of trash last week. Ooh, the rain's getting harder. Can you hear it? Oh, I hope you can hear it. It is a lovely sound. All right. I am going to interrupt myself here because I think I want to marry my icon stickers with some of these hexagon stickers. I tried two things out. I tried this was like an experiment, right? A test run. Putting the sticker on like the edge of the icon or of the hexagon so I could write in it, or putting the sticker straight into a smaller one. I don't like this one. I like this one. So that's what I'm going to do. So where I would normally just plunk this soccer ball sticker down. Man, they said the rain was going to be over by this time, and it is nowhere near over. I hope you can hear it, or this conversation makes zero sense. But I'm going to take this, where I normally put a soccer thing on Tuesday. Ooh, that's big. No, it's fine. It's fine. So I normally put a soccer thing on Tuesday because that's my son's. He's got a soccer game on Tuesday evenings. And yes, I just told you my son is 24. And yes, I'm putting his stuff in my planner, but that's just because I like knowing where my children are. I like knowing where my family is. And then I'm just going to take this sticker and go like that. And then I can write the information inside the hexagon. See, that way I can get more of these boxes on than I normally would. Right? Cute, right? I know. So then I'm going to do the same thing for Tuesday night. put a hexagon, put a cuteness sticker. I know. I love it. This makes me happy. And it's supposed to make you happy, right? If you're going to decorate your planner, it's because you want you want to feel something when you look at it. And right now I want to feel happy because my baby boy is having a birthday. That makes me happy. And then he has a Friday night soccer game as well. I'm going to move it up here in case we have something else Friday night too. Sometimes we have a game night on Friday night. And so I want to move this up so I have room to put that game night underneath it. I like to try to sort of plan chronologically through my day with mornings up here, daytime here, and evening here. It is not a hard and fast rule, but I like to sort of do that. And so I feel like my thing is the last thing because it ends at we play until like 11:30. So it to me feels like it should be the latest of the day. Now, do I know we're playing? No, I do not. And the reason I'm talking about that is because this is this icon. But I hope we're playing. So I'm just going to assume the sale, so to speak. Sorry you're having to sit here and watch me wrestle with stickers. Like I said, I did a setting wrong and cut my stickers all the way through. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do for these two. Since they're going to be right next to each other, I'm going to do them a little bit more chemistry-ish, right? It's not perfect, but I don't want to, I don't know, I don't feel like doing that. Although I could. I could do this. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go crazy here, okay? I'm gonna put this one here. I'm gonna put this one here. I'm gonna kind of group these together is what I'm doing. Are you getting that? I'm sure you're getting that because you're smart people. And then I'm gonna move him up in there. So these two are for Friday, and this one is for Thursday, but they're grouped together visually for like, the chemistry look, right? I know. Ooh, thunder. Again, if you can't hear that, this is a weird conversation and I apologize. All right, so then I will put this here. I may not have a ton of room to write in there, but I'll make it work. Now, Post-its, we're kind of ignoring those. These two icons go with this Post-it note, which I will now move to next week. This Post-it goes with that icon, move him to next week. Soccer on Thursday, move to next week, which is over here because I took my pages out of my planner. Soccer on Friday moves over to the other side, the other planner, the other page. Game night Friday night moves over here. Game night Thursday night, not happening this week. So I just moved the Post-it and not put anything. And that's all my Post-its. Although I do still have more icons to mess with. So let's see what things I don't have icons for. Or don't have Post-its for. No concerts this week. No pet stuff this week. Nobody's going anywhere. I'm going to come back to this habit tracker. And again, I don't know my daughter's work schedule. So I'm going to take this little thing. It's just a sheet from a sticker book that I just cut into a strip and cut the mushroom holes in. And I'm just going to give myself a few little television stickers. And then when I know her work schedule, I can just plunk it in because this will be living in my planner, since it's got the mushroom holes. So there we go. And again, she's an adult. I don't need to keep track of her stuff, but I like to know where my children are. Now, these two I've never had icons for. I have told you that I've never found an icon for them that I like, a church choir or a church one. I've found some that I kind of like. Church choir from Paper Lemonade Co. and church from Mochi Kichi. These are printables you can get online. I like them. I'm I don't think this printed very well, so I may have to reprint this church choir one, but I love that they're these little egg people. They're so cute. So cute. I don't know. I tried I just I don't know. It's hard to find churchy stickers that aren't either very cheesy, I'm just gonna say it, cheesy, or that aren't institutional looking, like that the church building is all just very structured and that's not a look I was going for. I'm gonna do the same thing here that I did last week or on this side of the page. So I'm going to put these two guys kind of together in a little cluster. So I'm going to move you like so. It's hard to get these straight. And then I'm going to put you like so. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. And then I'm going to put my cute little choiry egg people thing, which I think I also cut these stickers too big for my taste. So they will get cut down smaller. I'm going to reprint these, both of these, and try to clean this up and then make them both smaller. But yeah, that's for now, church choir. Because I like these little egg people she does. And then this is a church sticker by Mochi Kichi. I'm assuming I'm saying that right. And hers is just this little kawaii guy sticking out of a building. Or maybe it's a baby Jesus sticking out of a manger. I don't know. No, because the manger wouldn't have had the cross. They didn't have the cross yet back then. Anyway, I digress. So I'm going to stick him right here. And there we go. See, that's cute. I have found stickers I like. I just need to zhuzh them a little. There are printables. They just didn't print well. So I just got to play with them. I'll make them print well. Okay, that is it for icons and Post-its. So now I can move on to the things that are individual to this week, which there are not a lot of. The only thing I can think of right now is I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday morning. Do I want to use a sticker for that? I might as well. Let's carry these hexagons through a little bit more. So I shall, you know what? I'm going to use 2 for this just because I think I can make it cute. So for this, I'm going to put my appointment, like the doctor and that kind of information, in this big box. And then I'm going to put the time in this small box. So, and my appointment's pretty early in the morning, so I'm going to put it up here. I don't want to put it right here because then it's like a straight line with the banner. So I'm going to put it here. Ish. I don't know why I'm hemming and hawing about where to put it. And then I'm going to put the time. Oh, yeah, that's cute. Like that. Okay, that makes me happy. Okay, I may have to put more of these on even though I don't have anything else going on. The only other thing I have going on that I do want to mark is that my daughter and we are dog sitting, my daughter primarily, but she will be at work some, so the family will pull together to help out, but we are dog sitting for a neighbor who's going out of town Tuesday through Thursday. So I'm going to take this washi that is much paler than I thought it was going to be. On the roll, it looks darker, but I guess that's just because it's all doubled and tripled and quadrupled and rolled up like that. Really pale, but I like it, and I like the polka dots. They kind of look like the bubbles in the chemistry set, right? So I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to cut this apart, which I don't know why, but I find it easier to do on the back side of the page, even though I still cut the page a little bit. Don't tell. All right, I totally loused that up. Anyway, no big deal. And that is where I will mark the dog sitting. I'll just write that above it. Remember those paws? I could pull out a paw print for that, though. I could do that. So let's put a paw print on this end of it, since this side's, I could put it here, but this is already kind of busy. So let's put it right here. And then I'll just write above it that we are dog sitting, and I won't write all the details because that's kind of a lot, but I will at least have it in there, right? Okie dokie. We are cooking with grease. All right, so I still have this thing, and I still have seen some of these other little chemistry doodads, and I still need to get a quote sticker from somewhere and some habit trackers. So I've got a few things left to do here. So let's just kind of play around a second and see where these might land, where they might live. Or you know what? I accidentally printed a bigger version of this that I did not cut out, but I am perfectly capable of cutting things out by hand, right? And so if I use this one that's slightly bigger, I'm just gonna get that off of there. Then it should touch that one box, which again, I know you're probably like, Erica, get over it. You don't have to have something touching every box, but I just have decided that the pages I like when I look at other planners have something touching every box. So I want to do that. So this one, see, it's big enough that it kind of goes over the edge, over the line there, and it touches this box that currently has nothing touching it. And let's be honest, once I fill out the planner, like once I live my life and I'm like, okay, today we have to go here and today we have to go there and that kind of thing, there will be something touching every box. But since I'm doing this on YouTube and all, I feel the need to have it look that way before I start. So if I weren't doing this on YouTube and all, I probably wouldn't care about that so much. Or I could just do some more hexagons that really have nothing in them, right? It's like I can just put them on there. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put some more hexagons and just, again, assume the sale that I'm going to have things to do that I can write in them. So let's put this one here. And let's put one, sorry about this, right like so. I think I want another group of 3. I like the 3s, but let's do a small guy. All right, and that goes there. Okay, cuteness. I need some up here, or at least one up here, I think. Let's do 2 small ones up there. I will not have that much to do on Sunday, I can promise you, but it's, at this point, it's kind of filling the space, but I will have something to do, so I can, I can write anything in it. I can write anything in it. You know why? It's my planner. This also is kind of like, if it didn't have all the chemistry stuff on it, I feel like this would almost look like a bumblebee spread, like the honeycombs. But because of the chemistry stuff, I think it reads chemistry. I don't know. You can be the judge of that and tell me if you think I'm right or wrong. But I think it does. What if I do 2 small ones? I haven't done a big and 2 smalls yet. So let's do a big and 2 smalls. Okay. That makes me happy. That's cuteness. Okay. So now I'm going to take this chromium sticker. My son is just going to roll his eyes a little bit at this one. Not in a mean way. He'll roll them in a nice way. But he will roll his eyes at it. So we'll put that right there. And then I can write his name right there. And put a big old 24 or something. Well, I don't need a 24 because it's on the chromium, right? I don't need that. I do. Yeah. I don't like how I made that sticker, but that's okay. I don't like how the flame comes below the flasks, so it's like I can't make it look like it's setting on a table. I know, realism. I'm being ridiculous, right? Making a ceiling for these, making a floor table for these. It's silly, but whatever. All right. All right. Now all I need is some habit trackers over here and a quote sticker. And I found a quote in this book. This is the Old Blue Quotes book. I might use Do Less, Be More, but I think I definitely want this one. This is not a message to my son. This is a message to me because even though this is kind of hearkening to my son, this is my planner, right? And in case you can't read it because it's shimmery gold, I can choose to let it define me, confine me, refine me, or outshine me, or I can choose to move on and let it and leave it behind me. So that's my little message to myself this week. And then I've got this sticker that says yay, and I've got this one that says do less, be more. Good message, right? Stop keeping yourself busy, start living in the moment. What do you think? Yes? Not bad. And yay, because it's his birthday, right? Because that'll be my focus sticker. Yay. Yay. All right, and the only thing left is a to-do list and some habit trackers. Last week I did 3 habit trackers and I never chose a third habit to track. So this week I'm being more realistic and I'm just doing 2. I did back it last week with some green like pattern stuff and I liked the look of it. I wonder if I can do that again. I could make a little bed of, I'm going to get rid of this for a second. I could make a bed of washi though out of this, like a pattern box, right? I totally could. It won't be perfect, but I am totally cool with non-perfection. I don't know if you've noticed that about me or not, but I'm okay with non-perfection. 1000% okay with non-perfection. Yeah, that's going to be cute. And I'm going to lift up this box so that this goes under it. Okie dokie. So now I have a place for these to land and stand out. I just feel like if I put a white sticker on this white paper, it gets lost. So I want it to have, something to pull your eye to it, like this washi does. Now, generally, my belief is if you use something twice, you should use it 3 times because good design. So I feel like I should put some washi down here now. There's a cat hair in here. Just to carry that through. All right, I'm going to call this finished besides my to-do list, which, by the way, that could be my third washi. I might get rid of that. These are papers from Levenger that I like to use, and my planner for my to-do list. My planner itself is for activities and appointments, but my to-do lists, sorry, I lost train of thought there, thinking about something while I was talking. Think about something else. I was thinking about washi. My to-do lists, I like to keep separate on this little planner page. So these I said I would come back to later, and now is later. So I'll just take this little to-do sticker and put him right there in that washi. Ta-da! And then I'm going to be a little bit old-fashioned. This is something we, again, used to be doing all the time in planner land, which was putting washi on the edges of our pages. And why deem something old-fashioned? Why not just do it, right? Who cares? People don't do it anymore. It's my planner. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. And I like it because it kind of pulls my eye to realize that this page is not the planner page. When this is sitting in my planner, that makes it very obvious that that is something different. It doesn't just blend, right? So ta-da! And now I can also take this guy or this guy. Let's do this one. Just because, why not? Although I will have a ton to do. I probably shouldn't take this much space, but I can use the back too. And so we'll go like that. And now this lives in my planner page, in my planner, like so, along with this other little guy. Pardon me, can't pick stuff up. He lives like so, and so that is my spread for the week. So if you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. That would be fantastic. Even better, a subscribe. I haven't had a new subscriber in like 2 weeks. Starting to kind of settle in, plateau off, and so I would love to jumpstart that again. So if you don't mind, that'd be great. And beyond that, thank you so much for watching. Happy birthday to my son if he's watching this. And I hope that all of you have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have happy planning this week. Bye-bye.